Happy with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Greetings from LA. Does this look familiar for anyone that was around a year ago?
Yes. After, long stories.
So, oh my gosh.
After we said we'd never do Airbnbs again, we did an Airbnb
We did
again.
an Airbnb again, and so we decided we loved where we are at the moment. We stayed here last year, and Chris is an amazing host. The place was amazing, a great location. Like, honestly, the best Airbnb we've ever stayed in. And we wanted to come back here, but then we saw that his place was booked for the...
For 3 or 4 days?
Yeah, and so we were like, oh, that's a shame. We really wanted to go back there. And I was like, well, I'm like, we can do that, but then that means moving location, and with all of our luggage, we were like, oh, God, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't think, you've really impregnated this poor cork. I think it's that saying from Eatonton.
What? Oh, yeah.
There'll be no raping. I think you've raped this course pretty badly, girl.
I might tilt us down a little bit.
You're going to tilt us.
No, we're looking a little bit higher. We've got too much headroom. Sorry, guys. One second.
Too much headroom.
Let me just tilt us down.
It's almost like that Caribbean breeze.
We'll just tilt it down a little bit and we'll zoom us in. There we go, that looks better. We will want to...
Talk about your wine first and you can finish your story.
Oh, okay, then I'll finish my story. So
This is a special one of wine.
this is a special one from one of our models.
Mums.
Our model's mum has friends, so this is a Save Me San Francisco wine code, 2020 Cab Sav. I'm excited to try it. Let us see what it tastes like, and then I'll continue on with my story. Oh, that's really nice. That's really good.
It's really good. I'm having it. You can have drink your other crap.
Really nice. It's nice and full-bodied, how I like wine.
What's the tannins?
I don't know what the tannins are. It's really nice, though. It's really nice and, like, heavy.
It's not my wine.
It's not my wine. It's my wine.
It's your wine.
Yes. Anyway, so then So we're like, when I said to Peter, I was like, well, we can still stay at the Airbnb that we stayed at last time, but we will have to change location. We'll book somewhere else and then we'll move. And then we're like, nah, we'll just book somewhere for the whole time instead. So I found this place. It wasn't exactly...
Got a little backstory.
Wasn't...
No, we'll step it back a level. In Eatonton, we were going to stay in an Airbnb on a nice house on the lake.
Yeah.
But we decided that we wouldn't be snobs and we'd hang out with the people.
With everyone who's coming to the workshop.
So we just stayed in a hotel that everyone else was staying in, and it gave us a lot of budget.
Yes.
So we had a lot more budget, and we said, well, since we've got extra budget,
let's
say something a bit nicer in LA.
So I found a place in the Hollywood
Hills. That we can do content and stuff like that.
So I found this place. It was in the Hollywood Hills. The photos show that it's got this infinity pool and all that, and it was advertised as the entire place as the guest house, which to me is, like a granny flat out the back.
And a view over the entire LA.
The
view was amazing.
The view was amazing. Anyway, we get there and it was... I don't know any entire guest house that is just like one bedroom with like another little room attached to it.
Glass wall.
Glass wall with a curtain. So Peter and I are basically almost sharing a room. And it was like...
sharing the basement.
It was like the basement and the infinity pool. Yes, it was an infinity pool, but it was like shared between everyone. So then the room on the second floor up was also being Airbnb'd out to other people.
And then the owners had the rest of the house. So he divided his house into 3.
Yeah.
But I guess gave you a room and an ensuite. No kitchen.
No.
Not even a wardrobe.
No. So that was extremely uncomfortable. So then we spent the night there and then we said, nah, we can't do this. So there wasn't even a desk for you to work on, like...
Oh, yeah, so I found a credit card in the room, we contacted him, he came straight down, that's when I realised, oh, he's living on this premises.
Yeah.
He was down the second, and I just had to talk to him saying, this is not what we booked. So I had meetings with clients, I was going to sit around the pool with my clients with the infinity pool, and... You can't do that with other people running around and other people looking out through their windows at you.
So, but he was understanding, and so we cancelled that, and he gave us a refund. And then we did stay for one night, so we paid him for the one night that we stayed. But he was really good about the whole thing. So
we had no choice. He lied.
Anyway, so then we wanted to come back here. So then I was like, well, we can't check in until Friday. It's booked until then. So we just found a hotel.
Very nice hotel.
It was a Sofitel.
The Sofitel was very nice. It was
So we stayed there for 2
comfortable and
nights.
modern.
And now we're back at the amazing Airbnb we stayed at last year. So
I still think this is the best Airbnb we've stayed
this is
in.
the absolute best.
The
Airbnb.
host moves into his
Guest house.
a proper guest house. He's the nicest person in the world and makes it so easy for us. The house is like an art gallery.
The house is beautiful. It's a great location. He gives us great He's just incredible. So this is, I know we say we swore off Airbnbs, except for this
For
one.
this one, I'll accept it. And our Mexico Airbnbs weren't too bad.
They were really good as well.
Yeah, can't really complain except we didn't quite see the fine print that no washing machine. That was the only hiccup, I think.
But I swear I would. I think.
I think
maybe it
they
must have-
blew it up, and
yeah,
I think they
it-
changed their listing.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
we blew it up worse, but
I think that was. But no, even they've been really helpful because I packed the night before we left, and I swear I had everything, but obviously I didn't pack my shorts and a t-shirt.
so
and
if everybody can remember, around about this time last year, she left her first class jammy pants in Austin, and then she got somebody else's jammy pants instead for $100 of shipping. So we've contacted the host of this place. Oh yes, we found your shorts, which
your
Beck
t-shirt.
loves.
And they're my favourite.
They might have
shorts.
only been $20, but or whatever they were. They weren't like super
They weren't
expensive,
super
but you
expensive.
love them.
I love them. They're my favourite. I can't find anything
I think
else like
the
them.
first quote he gave us for freight to send
America.
them to America was like $300 Australian
Yeah.
for a pair of shorts from Mexico to America.
But now we're getting them shipped to Australia, and it's been like under $200.
Yeah, and it might sound a lot, but as I said to Beck
Australian
yesterday, if you had to buy these in a shop, you'd most likely spend. Now that you know how they look on you and you'd like them, Beck would mostly be happy to spend $200 for those shorts,
Yes,
but you couldn't find to buy them anyway.
I can't find that.
And you're wearing a $1,000 jacket, so $200 shorts for your $1,000 jacket, show off.
I got a
So
nice
flancies.
new jacket. We went out shopping because I always go shopping in LA, and we always find the best stuff in LA. Always.
I used to always find the best stuff in London, but we haven't done proper shopping in London. We've never gone to that area, which is wrong.
Well, we can do it next year.
We'll make sure we do it next
Yeah.
year. But LA's always been.
We've always gotten good, and so we went out shopping, and we went to this shop, and it's got a bunch of different designers stuff in there. And
They had Dolce and everything, didn't they?
yeah.
So it's just they're very, very clever. They've got a style to it. Each room has a different style.
I reckon they've got like a stylist that like goes and curates it.
Curates it, yeah.
My stickies is.
You've fallen out, are you?
It's stuck on one side.
It's stuck onto one of the NFTs.
So they've obviously got a stylist who curates it, and then it's proper fashion. It's not like when you walk into like H&M and they've got like 50 things out on, like 50 of the
50
same.
shades of tan.
Yeah, like they just put out one size of each piece, and then even when I was talking to the shop assistant, she said to me like, "Oh, let me know if you need to get another size." So they've clearly got more out the back, but they only put one.
No, but that's what a lot, the
I know,
proper
it's-
high-end fashion, it's
they
like
just put one
Ralph
out,
Lauren, they're sort of
yeah.
like, this is just the best one to display. What size are you? They run out the
Yeah,
back, they bring it
exactly.
in. You haven't got this cluttered shelf thing.
That's what makes it impossible. So it was a proper shop, and we walked in, and I saw this jacket on the rack, and I just hightailed to it. I was like, oh my God, that is so me. That is so cute. And then I had a problem because I was looking at the tag and there's no price on it. And I learnt a while ago that if you have to ask, you can't afford it. So then I'm like, I don't want to ask, but I need to know how much this jacket is. Like, so I quickly did a little Google search, looked at the designer and just kind of found the jacket online. I was like, okay. I think it was like 800 or something. But
US.
and then I couldn't figure because I Googled it and it said 800, and I was like, is that Australian or American? I couldn't figure it out. But then you fell in love with that little.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little cardigan. It fits me beautiful. It just sits just. No, I'm a sucker for 1950s, early 1960s
fluffy-
Chanel style little crop topped cardigans. I love the way, and this thing was like hand cut the fibres, and it's a little bit like my boob shirt. It's going to sit regardless of what it just sits. It hugs you, and yeah, I fell in love with it. But I did find a price on mine, and I thought as soon as I found a price, that's something special. I'll do a series on this because it's gorgeous.
And then I tried it on, and you were like, yes, no, definitely.
Yes,
It's really, so it's just like fluffy and it's cropped and it's got like really nice neckline and it just sits, and then it's got this sort of like gold thing, and you'll see it in photos really soon. It's really.
We shot this jacket last night.
We did shoot this jacket last night.
You've gotten friggin' undies in the hallway.
In the hotel. Remember the girl from The Shining? This is her now. Feel old.
The amazing thing is, and this is one of the reasons.
I should probably say you're like really.
Are you crookeds? Well,
no,
I can get close to you. Just don't. Your BO's a little bit high, but
I can just move.
No, there you go. So happies.
Oh, we're a bit more centered now. Yeah.
A bit centered.
Sorry. Anyway,
centered.
you were.
It's really strange. Bec has had a style, but it's been more styled around music when she was younger. Emo, the mood you're in and that. And I've noticed, I still feel that the Burberry jacket changed the way you look at fashion. And now you appreciate the finer little things that you don't see in your everyday shops. And you go into these little shops and all of a sudden, a little jacket like stands out so much. And then when you put it with your shorts, it's like, the shorts are really degrading these.
100%. I was
these
like, no.
shorts are killing this.
Because they were just, I tried to style it with just like my denim shorts, which are just denim shorts with like a few rips in the, like just blue denim shorts with a few rips and stuff. And I put it on with it and I was like, this doesn't go. These shorts are too like honky tonk. Like,
but can you see you've actually learning that fashion eye now? So just the fact you look at the photos and go, this doesn't work. I'm getting in undies.
Yeah.
I need to strip it back so the jacket is the fashion.
And
nothing
it's just
else
plain
comes
black
in.
undies, because the shorts are detracting and the shorts are cheapening the whole look.
Look.
It needs to be, the jacket is the statement piece, and it just needs something simple, just like black undies I'm wearing. Like that's gonna, and it just changed it completely because it was just looking
100%.
cheap. And
no.
it wasn't working.
But how do you train that? You can't, can you?
You can't. I mean,
it's a little bit like photography. You just have to do it for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it becomes you. It's like my mood board. The more you look at it, you're training your eyes to what really works and what doesn't work. And when you start, it's like all this stuff that you think so cool, but someone in high-end fashion looks at it, really?
Yeah.
But then the more you look at fashion, the more you discount this stuff as try hard. You get someone like Shay who can just grab any two pieces in the world and make it. Well, it's like Kate Moss. She'll see two things in a shop put together, could be in the cheapest shop in the world, and she'll make it look good.
Yeah.
And I'm loving the way you're going. You're going to end up a full-on little friggin'.
It's funny, like I've said for a lot, like so obviously with like going to festivals and stuff, like I spend so long like planning my outfits for the year. And I always find that I'll spend so long on the ones that I've like planned in my head and I think is gonna look so cool. I put it on my, but then I always bring just a bunch of stuff as a backup in case one outfit I'm not vibing. And I always find the ones that I just kind of throw together while I'm there end up looking the best.
But that's because it's a little bit like styling for a photo shoot. You look at something, get a mood.
Yeah.
When you're packing, you're just trying to lay things out thinking this is going to work.
Yeah.
And
that's
sometimes
why I just kind of throw a bunch of I've got like 2 drawers at my house that are just full of festival clothes, and I just grab like a few of my staple pieces and chuck them in a bag, and then if I don't like one of my pre-planned outfits, I'll just go to my bag of stuff, and it always seems to work so much better than something I've pre-planned out. But it's...
What was really funny though, we're in this, like, it was a beautiful store, so beautifully laid out. It was like an art gallery. They'd very carefully laid out everything.
Everything was colour
so
coordinated.
So the colour coordinated, the full-on blocked up colours, and more the graffiti stuff was completely hidden
like
away so it didn't clash.
Yeah, and the edgy stuff was there, and then there was like the pink girly bit over there.
It was very clever, so
and it was in, like,
your
a
eyes
circle.
could only see a certain style in a certain direction.
If you're in Beverly Hills, I think it was called the Webster.
Yeah, I think it was called the Webster.
Yeah, amazing.
We're sounding really posh in that, but this is this thing about fashion that I can't push hard enough, that if you can start appreciating fashion, you'll actually enjoy fashion better.
Yes.
And like I hardly buy clothes, but now
Same.
the Ralph Lauren jeans, I put them on the other day and thought, yeah, these are leaving Levi's for dead. They're cut, and it's heavyweight denim. It's just it feels so much nicer.
Well, it's like I hardly buy clothes myself because I struggle to find anything I like.
Well, we went into a H&M once somewhere. It's just like you're running around going, well, you nearly bought some emo top in.
I nearly bought an emo jumper from Forever 21 because we had to walk through Forever 21.
We had to.
No, cool, because the escalator.
You forced me to.
The escalator took us up through there, and they had a jumper in there that was so
Fully emo.
full reminiscent of like it was a really popular jumper back when I was 15, and it's just a grey jumper, and it's got a rib cage like where your rib cage should go. This is a zip up grey hoodie, and I used to have a T-shirt. It was Drop Dead, Ollie Sykes' range, and it's got the rib cage.
I think Len had one too.
Yeah, and I saw this jumper and I was like, oh, that is so MySpace. That is like so 2007 MySpace. I freaking love that because that is so like me when I was 15. And I nearly bought it just because I was like,
Memories.
Is that cool? Like, is it cool if I like bring something back from 2007 and wear it? Or is it like, no, the reason it's from 2000, we left that in 2007. Like, is that cool if I wear a throwback jumper or is it not cool? So I didn't end up buying it.
I think it's not cool.
Yeah, I think it would be a bit cringy. Like, I'm 30. Like, grow up, Bec. MySpace is dead. Like, grow up. Says the girl who still wears band T-shirts. But that's my style. I like wearing my old band T-shirts and stuff.
But
no, I didn't end up getting that. But no, like, yeah, it is just chalk and cheese. Like, we went into that store and then went into... Well, I did actually... I needed a new top from H&M because my favourite long sleeve cropped black shirt...
You lost somewhere?
No, I've got it. It's just I've worn the thing to death and it got a little hole like over one of my boobs, which I mean, it doesn't, because I normally wear a black bra. Well, I wear a blue, so it doesn't matter. But then I was putting it on the other day and one of my nails got caught in the hole and tore it and I'm like, oh, it's getting a little bit big.
That's
like,
a bit skanky.
So I went and then I saw, and because we're going into summer in Australia, we're not going to have long sleeve stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So, and they're coming into fall here. It's leaves fall down. And so
Please file down.
It's my favourite.
She's got a full freaking accent now.
No, it's a meme, and I've sent it to my America because I've got two really good friends that live in Tucson. I think every time I see it, I send it to them, and they even laugh. And it's like, English people, we call it autumn because of the Latin word blah blah blah. Americans, we call it fall because leaves fall down. And every time I send it to them, they're like, well, can't argue with that. That just makes me laugh.
We could call you Fall. You're always falling down.
I am always, exactly. Why don't my mum call me Fall? Why did she call me Bec? Well, she didn't call me Bec. Rebecca. So formal. Anyways,
We had a nice time in eating. Oh, you want? Oh no, one thing I was going to. It was quite funny. The shop we went into next was really cool. Designer shop, which was a little bit more gothic, a little bit more. That was a cool shop.
That was really cool.
And one of the salespeople sort of walked over to me and goes, "Oh, you know what you want, don't you?"
You were like, yes.
You're just zigzagging from that to that. You're ignoring all this. So you know exactly what you want. And I walked around the corner. It was that friggin' like balaclava hood. Yeah. Oh, I still love that. It's just. It's going to cost like $200 Australian. Like, it's amazing. I like the friggin'... They had purses that hung off it.
Like
but that pushed it up to like 400 Australian. Yeah. But I sort of looked at it and said, that could work really well with my series, but it's only going to be one photo. Yeah. And yeah, for one photo, but if it doesn't fit the model properly...
Yeah,
I just felt like it was a little bit too big. And I got a bit scared. Like the thing I got to try to get the American flag thing I was doing didn't quite work because it was too big, and I was a bit scared it might end up like
being
that.
Insane, you waste
and
money.
that's a lot of money for that, but that was so cool.
That was cool.
I really did enjoy that. But the one thing I was going to say, you don't know about this, and we're keeping this a secret. Well, we went into the lingerie shop, and one of my biggest gripes is finding bras and undies that aren't sex wear. Mm-hmm. So fully too lacy or super see-through. I can't use that stuff. Like, there's models that are comfortable in it, but most of the models we aren't. But I still want that type of coverage. And
but even if it is see-through, we can't post it on social media and stuff because it's too see-through, and then Instagram will
so when now we got some stuff and they upsold us. It wasn't a free extra bra. They charged us for that. Friggin'
No,
dodgy
I saw they
stuff.
put all 3 of them down in the price, so
I
it
know.
ended up.
But
no,
it's still more than buying 2.
No,
if we bought the 2, it was cheaper than buying 3. We got a bigger discount.
Sure?
Yes, I looked at the thing. But where I got a bit annoyed at the pushiness of them trying to upsell everything.
Yeah, I hate that's
And
one way
then
to go.
we couldn't do the sale till they had my email address, and then the email had to be verified on my phone.
Yeah, that was a bit silly.
Well, guess what? We're now getting 30 spams a day from them.
30?
Do you know how you get out of it?
What?
You have to ring them up and ask them to remove you.
They're sending 30 emails a day.
Well, I'm exaggerating, but I got 4.
I've told you 1,000,000 times not to exaggerate.
Yeah, sorry, 1,000 times I listened to you. The other 10 trillion I didn't. Like, I got 4 emails from the same company this morning. I went to there's no unsubscribe button. There's a thing about change your settings. You go in there. If you want to unsubscribe, you have to log in. Oh, you don't have an account to log in, so you can't unsubscribe. You have to ring a phone number and unsubscribe. What dodgy freaking company is this?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Hard sellers.
This is the easiest way to get me to not come into your store is to hassle me.
Yeah, hassle.
Like
we spent reasonable money. We didn't need to be upsold. We knew exactly what we're looking at. We told them straight, we don't want lacy, frilly shirt. We don't want see-through stuff.
But it's the same, like I feel there are certain places where we go, like when we're traveling and we're going out for dinner and we'll just be walking along looking for somewhere to go. And the people that start shoving me, oh, come here, come here, come here. Easiest way to get me to not come to your place.
Yeah,
like,
come here. There's not a single person in your restaurant. This is
like,
why.
Just let me look at the menu and see if it's tickling my pickle.
Tickling your pickle.
It's going to tickle my pickle, and if you just give me some time to...
You don't like pickles. How are you tickling something you don't like?
I like the sweet fire ones.
Sweet fire ones.
But just leave me alone. And it's like when I go to a shop, like, I don't want you to shove stuff in my face and be like, oh, look at this, what do you think of this? Oh, you should try this. It's like, just let me browse. Like,
I remember quite a few years ago, I went into a shop and the guy comes up and said, if you leave me alone, I might buy something. If you hassle me, I'm out the door. He came back, oh, what about, and I said, that's all right, and walked out the door.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Let me look. Like, I'm happy looking. I know what I'm after. I know my look. I know my style. And it's just bothers me when these shop assistants just keep
I understand though, because I've seen, I know how the fashion industry works. So they'll look at this salesperson made this sale and they say, so where's the upsell? So you're not getting the upsell. Unless you get the upsell, you're fired.
Yeah.
So they're already in here with the wallet open. We need you. But if you went in there just to buy a bra, there is no upsell.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted NFTs to put in the bra, then you can do it. And that NFT doesn't work, by the way.
What?
What? Your NFTs don't work.
Excuse me. What do you mean?
Oh, so what do I say when a photo's just average? That's nice.
Nice.
So you've said you've got nice fucking tits. They're not amazing fucking. They're just nice. They're not memorable. They're just nice. They're boring fucking tits.
Yes, they are.
I thought about it the other day. I saw NFTs come out. I thought, nice. Oh, Beck says their boobs are nice. That's
nice.
like saying a photo is nice or the wine is nice.
They're just boobs,
They're
man.
just boobs. They are just boobs.
The amount of people. Do you have OnlyFans? It's like, what? So you can see my NFTs? Like newsflash, they look like everyone else has got NFTs.
I know,
like,
I'm certain they're so different.
Oh, they're so, yeah, sorry. They're so special. They're so different. You got to see mine, particularly mine, because they're so different.
It's wrong. Like, I like the fact girls can make a shitload of money from dickheads who just want to see a pair of tits that you can actually see anywhere. Just type in boobs in Google and you'll see a billion tits.
Exactly.
But I do find that so funny. But if we didn't have social media restricting so much, nobody would care anymore.
Yeah.
OnlyFans would have to shut down.
Yeah.
Because nobody would pay to look at anything.
Exactly,
Because,
just put it up.
well, they'd get bored with it anyway because
But I do think it's good that it is like an ethical way for girls to do that kind of stuff and get paid for it.
I know, yeah, it's like I'm 100% behind a girl being able to make a living.
Yeah.
And if some douchebag is happy to pay her, if they're happy to pull up, and we know some girls are making $30,000 a month.
Yeah.
If I had tits, I'd friggin' be putting them out at $30,000 a month. I wouldn't have to work. Friggin' every day, just do a selfie with me tits. Friggin', can I do an NFT on my balls?
God, gross.
Nice fucking nuts. No, they're gonna be awesome nuts. Okay. AF, whatever.
AFN. Oh, isn't that the
AFN's a
fishing
magazine that I used to work. I'm going to have to talk to my old boss. The acronym for your company.
Awesome fucking nuts.
Awesome fucking nuts. My son works for AFN. He works for someone whose acronym's awesome fucking nuts.
I'm sure your son loves that.
Well, he's a little bit that way, so he might like the nuts.
That's what I was getting at.
PSF1, I did a solid poo today.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for informing everyone, for everyone keeping
It's
up with me.
taken ages for that fucking bug to get out of my stomach.
Oh my God. And for everyone following from last week, my filling is still loose, but I've made a dentist appointment. I've made Jared one. He's coming with me. He needs a checkup and a clean. And I'm going to the dentist when I get home to fix my loose filling, which is really, it's still so annoying. But the dentist reassured me that I'm fine. It just feels like I've got food stuck in my tooth and I'm scared to eat anything too,
Well, you wouldn't have bruschetta last night.
Yeah, because I didn't want crusty bread
yeah.
because the dentist told me it shouldn't fall out, just don't floss. So now I'm scared that like something's going to get stuck in my tooth and I'm scared like a bit of crunchy bread is going to...
I think what you did last night was you ordered your meal and say, can you blend this up to a soup and then I'll eat it.
So I opted for the carpaccio for a starter. I was like, soft food.
Soft food, baby. Do you have baby? I see you have a Ken's menu. Do you have a baby's menu?
I'm just scared of it falling out.
Falling out.
Yeah, but anyway, it's uncomfortable, but it's still in there. I haven't lost the filling yet, and I'll go to the dentist when I'm home next week. Anyway, Eatonton went really well.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go down that line a little bit more next year. I think we're talking to someone about Hawaii.
Yes.
So we might do a 3-day Hawaii. We're just going to change things because the access to studios is not like it used to be. Most photographers don't get to shoot in studios. So my hardest thing is most of my work is either flashlight or natural. And I am struggling a little bit to be happy with the crossover.
What do you mean?
As soon as I start bringing light in, I start to see the artificial light. But then I was looking through some Helmut Newton work and some Avedon work where they brought into it. That's really cool what they've done. So I think it's just a me thing. I think I got super natural light means natural light.
Yeah.
I think I put rules on myself I shouldn't have, because a couple of pictures I've seen, even Irving Penn, I found some pictures of his and thought, shit, that's so obvious who brought that in, but it's really cool.
Nice, yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely, if you'd seen on YouTube, we've done the thing with my testing and playing with, I'm definitely going to go a little bit down that path more because I think controlling of natural light's easy when we've got full natural light.
You said natural right.
I said light.
I said right. Anyway.
I said light, right?
Controlling natural light.
I'm only drinking half a cup.
Do you want me to get some more?
No, I'm fine. I'm all right.
Yeah, controlling natural light.
You've blown me again, haven't you?
No.
You just blew me.
Ew, no.
No. You do.
No, you were talking about the workshop in the path you're going to go down. You were
yeah.
looking at Irving Penn stuff and controlling natural light. See, I brought you back on track.
You brought me back on. So definitely changing next year a fair bit. We're still going to teach natural light, but I want to do that crossover. And the studio, I think I'm going to start dropping off more and more. We'll still do studio lighting, but not in a studio. Yeah. Because
most people don't have access
most
to
people don't have access, and we're finding ourselves it's harder and harder to find studios.
Yeah, it is. Without spending a friggin' arm and a leg, having to sell a kidney.
So talking about lighting, I was really interesting about the beautiful lighting you had in your bathroom. Bec says, "Oh, my bathroom's crap, only it doesn't light up over the shower." So I walked in there and flicked the switch on, the light came up over the shower and I thought, oh, that worked. She's been very quiet at the moment. I promised I wouldn't do when I knew what would happen, and I didn't. I still haven't done that at you to enforce, like, there's a switch, you turn it, and bang, the light comes on.
Obviously, I turned the light on. Do you know?
Obviously, you didn't.
Do you think I'm that stupid that I wouldn't have flicked a switch? And I had flicked the switch and the light that was over the shower wasn't turning on. And I was like, why is it so dark in the shower? And I looked and I saw there was a light go and I was like, I flicked the switch and nothing happened. The world is playing a prank on me.
No, you just don't know how to turn things on.
No, I know exactly how to do that.
Oh, do you just? Did everyone hear that? Are we going to do a video of you showing people?
No, thank you very much.
You said it.
But, well, I don't...
No, it's a you thing. I don't know. Sorry. I think this is payback. How many times can't I get something to work on a computer and you just go bang and it works?
You know,
So I think lights, doors, opening bottles, opening doors, opening cars, opening her eyes, I think all of that stuff.
it was funny because when I used to, my old job at Telstra, a similar thing would happen, like, before I was on support, like when I was on the phones, I'd be doing something and
Was that mental support?
Yes.
Oh, no, that was maternity support.
Oh
I
my God,
cannot
we're getting-
believe how many people have congratulated you.
We'll get to that in a second, but like I would be trying to figure something out and it wouldn't work, so I'd call over like the help, like support people, and they'd do exactly what I did and it would just work. And I'm like, no, I promise it didn't do that. But then when I I was on support and I was that person, and someone would call me over for help and they'd be like, I'm trying to do this and it's not working, and I'm like, oh, you just did it, and they're like, no, I did that before and it didn't work. I'm like, no, I don't know. That's what I'm here for. Like, no, frickin' this guy.
This guy.
This guy. In the last YouTube that we put up, at the start of it, and he's like, now Bec's back from maternity leave as a joke because I was on holidays with Jared.
Like for 9 months. It felt like it. It was
You missed me
amazing.
so
No, it was so
much.
good. I've never had so much fun in my life.
Me.
Nothing broke.
All the doors open, all the lights turned
All the
on.
lights turned on, all the doors
And then
opened.
Peter's like, but then at the end of it, I was like, I wasn't on my time, but no one watches till the end. No one cares what I have to say. They only care about what this guy has to say. So everyone starts coming to, oh, congratulations, Bec.
Someone said, I can't believe how quickly you've recovered.
Bounce. So I was like, I haven't had a child. I have 2 fur children. And
I think some of the congratulations, because you did stick
I did
your ring
mention,
up
yeah.
at the end. I think
Yeah,
some
but-
of them was that.
So, but now I'm confused because I'm like, did they watch to the end where I was like, oh yeah, I'm engaged and showed my ring? Or are they saying congratulations because you told everyone I was on maternity leave? And everyone thinks I had a... He's so proud of himself.
Yes, why
Yeah.
wouldn't I be?
Friggin'
Friggin'.
you.
That's all right. It's like corridors. Some people walk this way down the corridor, other people continually walk the other way down the corridor.
reason I get getting...
Every day you left my room, you walked the opposite way to the lift.
Yeah, because so you were in 626, I was in 426.
How many times she'd get to her floor and knock on and try to open 426.
Yeah, because I was in 425 and you were in 626. And so I'd go down to my floor and I'd always go to 426. I'm like, no, wait, I'm across the hallway, I'm in 425. And then I could always leave my room and get to the elevator, but every time I left yours, because it was on the
You
opposite
walked
side.
the opposite way. It was so funny. I don't even say, back here on the wrong way. She goes, no, yes I am.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I
I don't
don't
know. Honestly, I don't know my left and rights. Like, me and Jared have a thing.
A thing?
If I'm being a passenger princess, which means Jared's driving.
Is it your thing or is it the thing I taught you?
It's the thing you taught me, but
Right.
now we've got this thing.
You've got the thing that I taught you.
Yes, we've got the thing that you taught me, that it's Jared's driving and I'm giving directions and I say, we've got to turn my side or we've got to turn your side. Because the amount of times I'll say, we've got to turn left. and then we turned left. I'm like,
no,
the other left. So now
You've got to think of you're about to drive into somebody's left, not sitting in the car the opposite.
But since we've adopted the my side, your side, we don't have this problem.
Yeah, but then when we've been driving, you've dropped that and you just go, you need to turn that way. And you just wave your hand that makes no sense which way it was.
Well, but I do.
Yeah, you do this like a fish.
But that means like you've got to do a little like a weavy thing. Like you might have to turn and then turn again. Like it's a that way.
That does not help a driver.
It's a that way.
It's a that way.
It makes sense to me. I did last night when we walked into the restaurant. I was like, we've got to go because we could have walked straight, but then we kind of had to go a little bit. Well, currently your side, so I was like, it's that way. But I don't know. Leave me alone, all right? I should really get an L and an R tattoo. Oh no, you noticed the other day that I do this.
Yeah.
I like look. I'll do like.
But see, I'm not clever enough to do that. So my dyslexia would go. I don't know what those letters are.
For everyone that is not looking, I hold my
yeah, but they're looking at back to front. Now they're looking at your left as your right.
No, but for me, so I put my pointer and my pinky out, and my left makes an L, and I do that, and so I do that, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's L, that's my left, and so the amount of times I'm like, it's left, or I'm like, oh no, it's right, because I know that's left.
When I was younger, I used to go, no, that feels right.
Oh my god, see that's effort, that's quick. But I was thinking, maybe I saw someone who had tattoos and they had a little L there and a little R there. Maybe I should do that.
Just do it on your NFTs. An L and an R.
I should do that. And that way I won't have to look like a silly
No, you could just open your top and go, oh, that way.
If I've just got them there, maybe I'll... Although...
No. Okay. Do it in Spanish.
Oh, I got
well, you learned Spanish, so...
I didn't learn Spanish.
We found that out. She said she had one single sentence she could say in Spanish and said it to somebody who was in Spanish. She said, no, you said it wrong. It's pretty funny.
Sorry, I'm not very good. Well, it's because I was pronouncing the H, and the H is apparently silent. Anyway, I know it now.
A quick divert. Yesterday we did a quick little content creating thing, and we got to go to Influenza House up in the hills. Oh my God, Lamborghinis in driveways. Two hot looking guys that...
Well, all three of them have been on reality shows.
They're
one
all
of which
hot
I
as hell.
I was like...
The house was most likely worth 20 million.
So incredible.
Beck, all Beck wanted to do was see the master bedroom. I do not know why, but...
I just wanted to imagine Jared and I's life there.
Oh, Jared and yours.
Yes, once Jared builds an app and we have...
We know that's not going to happen. It's been buried. He could, but he didn't.
He could. He's still got time. He's still young. He could build an app. We could live in the Hollywood Hills in a $20 million house. I know, it was so incredible.
It was a really nice house, but it was funny. I was up there saying, I don't really want to use the house.
I know.
I'm supposed to be showing off the model, not a house.
Not the house, yeah. But it was a really nice house. I just wanted to jump in that pool because I'm running around with gimbal filming. I'm sitting in the hot sun trying to get like the best angle to film Peter, so which means I'm in the sun. I'm cooking in the sun, and I'm looking at this amazing pool, like this L-shaped.
But it was cold. You would have died.
I know, but I was really hot at the time.
Yeah, but that was
so nice.
It was nice, and the house next door, the guy won winning Powerball like $1 billion.
How the other half live.
To me, like, the view was to die for, but the house was like...
House was stunning. What are you talking about?
It's not in my house.
I love the massive, big sliding doors.
It wasn't like a home. It was like a friggin'
display home.
It's like it's like all those sort of multi-million-dollar listing houses. There's no soul in any of them. It's sort of like we're going to have token marble and we're going to have token this. It didn't feel like something would be comfortable.
But you see,
and modern.
Uncomfortable. You see, like the thing, like I would, because you know what my house is like with all my little.
Oh, you just fill it with plants and cats, and you wouldn't even see the marble anymore.
No, so like at my house, I've got in the lounge room, we've got our TV and our unit with like all the thousands of gaming things that we've got. And then either side of that, we've got 2 bookcases, and those things are chock-a-block full of just pop culture things. And so if I had a really fancy house like that, I would still put my little pop culture trinkets like dotted around.
Yeah, but do you notice there's sort of no soul in it? You didn't know anything about the person that was there. It was just like...
Yeah, but I see, if it was my place, I would make it... I would
like
do that.
Took us up into the movie room, the sauna, the gym room, all these rooms. It just felt like...
Yeah, but I would make it homey because I've got all my little stupid things from... Like, I've got all my little pop vinyl things. I've got all my, like, drinking games. I've got all my stuffed animals from when I was an emo teenager and stuff like that. So I've got Jared's dead mouse head. Like, I would put all of our little things around that would make it homey.
Homey.
Like...
Homey.
You know... By the way, my house is a nightmare to clean because I have all this stuff around. But
yeah, there's more trinkets than friggin' room.
Honestly, I'm running out of places to put things.
But it was novel.
It was so cool. Oh my god!
Like even the cars, like the Mercedes van was just so sick. But it's like
purple Lamborghini, awesome.
I still wonder if it was a purple Lamborghini.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
parking in someone else's garage.
It was a different purple Lamborghini. But it was a really cool house. And it was really awesome that we got to go there because we...
They were so nice. They didn't know us from Barra, so...
Yeah, and they just let us go because
let us go, let's filming now.
Yeah. And it's also because, like, we'd organised to do the shoot with...
Our super Airbnb with the pool and the...
So we'd booked the Airbnb that we obviously are no longer at. But we'd booked that with the... And then Brooklyn's flown in from Arizona and... We were going to be shooting with her and doing all this stuff, and then and I told her, I was like,
"Hi, Brooklyn, we're going to just walk the streets of freaking."
Yeah, like I was like, just meet us at our hotel, and she's like, "So what are we doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't think the hotel's kind of the vibe." And I was like, "So we were thinking
the
of
room
just
was pretty. The corridor was nice, but
I was like, "So I think we're just going to like walk around, and that could be cool. We'll do like a natural light tutorial around on the streets." But the second I said that, I could see that she wasn't really
vibing. No, she wasn't
vibing
100%.
And then, but she instantly was like, "Oh, well, I know some people and they've got a content house, so we can go there." I was like,
"It's owned by a billionaire and it's got, yeah."
I was like, "Thank you." And she organised that for us. I was like, "Thank you."
But even with her, it was like she first came out in that sort of evening dressing. It looked like a piece of crap. For me, it was nice. Looked like something from Supre.
I thought it looked nice.
Anyway, we ended up putting her in a pair of sweats and a friggin' just a top.
So much more.
You know, put her in a super, super rich house just in really cash gear.
In a sweatpants and
a friggin' crop top.
Sitting
and
on
even
the
her,
couch.
she said, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
Because you only see her in the picture. You don't see
the whole house.
The wanky shit. And it would have been so much easier to take pictures that just looked super rich. Like we did a few of the scenery and that, and I just kept on saying, everyone's just going to go, "Oh, wow, look at the view, and where's the model?" What are you looking at?
I was just checking we're recording.
You're checking it.
Yeah, no, I know. And yeah, that's your thing, is you're like, you don't want people to be like, "Oh, wow."
I shoot foregrounds, not backgrounds.
Yeah.
But I was actually really, I still can't believe the guy that just, you know, I said, "We're going to film for you." "Yeah, okay, shoot anywhere. You want master bedroom?" You can shoot. He was such a nice guy. But yeah. Anyway,
that was really cool.
It was cool.
I wanted to live there.
And we've only got a couple more days of workshops and then we're back to Australia.
Back to Australia. Wednesday doesn't exist for us.
No, we lose a day.
A whole day. So we leave here
Well, that's one less day you can die because it's not there. So you can't die on that day because it didn't exist.
Well, we leave here on Tuesday and then
we arrive on Thursday.
So I don't get a Wednesday. So I didn't.
You're going to charge me for Wednesday with your pay. I think I need to deduct a day, so you didn't have that day.
No.
No, you didn't have the day, so you shouldn't get paid for a day you didn't live through.
I have a mortgage with increasing interest rates.
So you didn't live through that day, so why should you get paid for a day you didn't live in? I'll do a deal. If you work a full 8 hours on Wednesday, I'll pay you.
Okay.
There's no Wednesday. How are you going to do this?
I'll do overtime.
But there's no Wednesday.
But I'll do overtime somehow. I'll add it to...
I'll add it to what?
To the other
mathematical
I'll do an
brains.
extra 2 days of the other 4 days in the week to make up for the 8-hour day that you would have paid me. Look at me doing math. I'm learning.
So what 2 days are you doing that on?
4 days. I have to do 2 hours for Monday, Tuesday.
4 hours. That's it. It's 8 hours. So Monday,
No,
Tuesday.
I said for the 4 days, so Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, if I do an extra 2 hours each of those days, that equals 8 hours, which makes up for the Wednesday.
All right, but you're not working Friday.
When I get back to work.
But you're not working Thursday. There's no such thing as Wednesday.
I'm on annual leave.
Tuesday, we're going shopping.
Well, you know what? Just take it out of my annual leave. I don't care. I need my money. I have a mortgage. Okay? I got trapped into this false sense of security that I could afford a house when interest rates were low and housing prices were low. And now the government's like, we're just going to come
gotcha.
We're just going to screw you in the ass. Here's interest rates rising. And now I'm like, oh, maybe
Welcome to the real world.
Maybe I
when you
can't
lived
afford a
with
house.
Mummy, she had to deal with that. You didn't have to deal with anything except clean your room.
No, Mum hasn't had a mortgage for ages.
Hasn't she?
No, because my parents were lucky enough to go off to my dad's work took him to Saudi, so we had like renters in the house, and so that helped. And then also Saudi was good money for Dad, so that paid off the house. So no, Mum doesn't have a mortgage for ages, so she's fine.
Oh, so you got a free ride?
Me? No, I still had to pay board when I was at home.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you pay board?
Yeah,
Well done.
of course. I'm living there. Mum's buying food. I'm using electricity and water. Of
Can you
course.
talk to my two kids who never spent a cent on board?
No, I paid
They had
board.
every excuse under the sun.
I pay board every week.
So did I. I remember when I got my first job, when I got my first pay packet, I went home and I said to Mum, how much for board? And she goes, oh, and she goes, well, I don't know, we've never had somebody on board. And she goes, well, what about we do a deal? I said, that's fine. And she said, if you pay $20 board a week, this is go back to the 70s. So I do a deal. You pay no board and you get nothing. But if you pay $20 to double it $40, we will put an account and give it back to you when you get married.
I've heard of parents doing
So
that.
basically saying, if you can give us double what would have been the reasonable board back then, we'll give it back to you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I love Mum for that. Because they really didn't, it would have made their life a little bit easier, but I'm about to pack Mum up and she's got more money than she could ever spend now because her age and that. So she didn't need that money though. She retired when she was 52.
Whereas my mum is single income, and then she's got me. But then but this time
Got you. That drained every freaking cent she ever owned.
Well, I didn't.
Can I have some goldfish and feed them to my cats?
It wasn't a goldfish. It was a mouse. I didn't feed it. The cat
Ate it.
Well, he didn't eat it. He scratched it, and it kind of bled to death.
Kind of bled to death.
I was devastated. I loved my mouse. I loved my cat, and I was really mad that they didn't get along.
Cats and mice is something.
When the cat killed them, I used to I'd keep them set. The mouse lived in my room, and I'd always close my door. And one day I forgot, and the cat went in and got into
Slashed it.
And
I was Freddy Kruegered it.
I was devastated. I think I was probably 10 or 11 at the time. I was
Yeah,
devastated.
your mum told me you did the whole cemetery out the back Poltergeist.
Dude, it was. We
Dug the hole and put it in there.
I tied a bit of string around its little coffin and lowered it down.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But when I was devastated, Mum was like, because I was obsessed. I still love ice cream, but I was eating at least a litre of ice cream a week at that point. I love Baskin Robbins, and when I was all upset about the cat killing the mouse, Mum was like, okay, Bec, this is like me coming home with a litre of Baskin Robbins and putting it in front of you and then saying, you can't eat that. That is what the cat has been feeling like. All right? This was stupid. We never should have got you the mouse.
Duh. You killed a turtle too, didn't you?
No, I had 2 turtles. I didn't kill them.
And are they alive today? So you killed them.
I didn't kill them,
You
no.
animal murderer.
No, I think one got sick and then Dad took the other one to another compound in Saudi where they had a turtle pond, and Snappy got to, I think Tom died and then Snappy got to go to his.
Did you have two turtles called Snappy Tom?
Yeah.
Oh my, I only thought I did stupid things like that. Snappy Tom.
Yeah. So I think Tom
Tequila
died.
Sunrise, Coco Chanel.
I had Snappy Tom, my little turtles. I think Tom died for, I don't know, I think he's
From snapping.
No, and then there was another compound in Saudi that had a turtle pond and Dad took Snappy there to live his best life.
His best life.
I don't know what happened to the mouse-killing cat. It honestly breaks my heart. Like, I don't know what happened to him and...
The mouse or the mouse-killing cat?
No, the cat. Like, so...
Did it just disappear?
But
So.
he was beautiful. Like, he was
so beautiful. What happened to him?
Well, he was like, it was this massive, like, I think it was a Turkish van. Like, he was this huge, like, rag, like, Jess, like, your neighbour Jess,
Yeah.
like her, like, big-ass cat. Like, Sam
Isn't
was like...
Jess is a Mancoon?
No, you said it was a rag doll or something.
Oh, that's right. It was
yeah.
a fat rag doll.
Yeah,
As
but
big
so-
as a Mancoon.
Yeah, so, like, Sam was like a 12-kilo cat. Like, he was huge.
So you overfed it.
No, he was just huge. He was a big bone cat. Anyway, like,
Did you
Dad...
get ice cream? See, it's the ice cream that did it.
No, I didn't
Not
give him
the
ice
mouse.
cream. But Dad would take him to the vet and he'd have people at the vet being like, I want to buy your cat. And Dad's like, he's not for sale. Like, no, I want to buy it.
You think your dad sold your cat under you?
No. Dad loved this cat. Like, Dad and this cat were
So
like
where's the cat?
besties. And then when Dad would come home to Australia, there was always one of the gate guards on the compound that would look after, like, come over and just give him food, make sure he was okay. And then one time Dad was coming to Australia and that gate guard wasn't there. It was a new guy. But Dad gave him, like, it was like, and he was like, yeah, no, such and such has told me, like, what to do and this, that, and the other. And Dad's like, okay, cool. Dad gets home, no sign of Sam. And even everyone on the compound was like, we haven't seen the cat in ages.
I think the mouse got it.
I reckon
the mouse revenge. It came
this
back and got
guy
it.
catnapped
Catnapped.
and went to sell him because
Cat nipped it.
yeah, he catnipped it and he went and he sold I reckon because no one saw him ever, and he knew where he was fed. He was comfortable. He was a good cat, so I reckon he was catnip. And that just really annoys me because he was also an absolute asshole, as most cats are.
Such a people person.
No, the cat was an asshole.
Oh.
That's
I thought you were talking about the guy was an asshole.
No, I was saying the
Maybe
cat
the
was an
cat was an asshole to the guy and he fed it to the mouse.
But this is what I'm saying. I reckon that he's catnapped my cat, sold him for some money, given him to some rich family who wouldn't take lightly to a cat scratching them, and then they probably kicked him out in the streets. I don't want my cat living on the streets in the Middle East.
How did you come up with that story?
I think about it a lot. I honestly do. I really think about this cat a lot. I'm like, what happened to him?
How many years ago was this?
I was 12.
The cat's dead. Trust me, it is dead.
But I wanted him to have a good life.
He could have had a good life, but he did have a good life.
Yeah, that was a
He was
random
eating
tangent.
fresh mouses that you were feeding him, and then you're giving him ice cream. That cat was friggin' living in heaven. You
think
might as well
about
put
it
him
a
up
lot.
in Hollywood Hills and give him a Lamborghini.
Sorry for
He
the
had that
random
life.
story about my cat.
Yeah, it was very boring, but
Oh.
it killed some time, so I just let her go on. It's what she does at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Is come up with these beautiful random stories that go nowhere, and
It went somewhere.
You really don't care about it. You just.
Anne will care about that story.
I don't know if Bec picked up on it. The last couple of nights, I've just laid on my bed while she's raving. She'll come in for a drink. When she comes in, she'll have a drink, and I'll just look. My room had 2 beds in it. Bec would be sitting on one bed, and I'll just lay there going, I wish this bitch would shut up. I'm joking.
All right, fine.
I'm joking.
That's fine. I'll just leave you to sit on your own.
No, I was
in
actually
future.
enjoying the white noise in the background.
Thanks. I'm glad I am useful.
No, I've been sleeping really well. You send me sleep really well.
Now you know how I feel on workshops.
You complain that you don't sleep.
I mean, when you're raving on.
Raven. Can't help it, I always
Joking.
ravens.
I know.
All right, so what did you do this week? You got 1 minute.
Lots.
Well, you got 1 minute.
Well, I've already told everyone what we did. We travelled.
No, what did you do this week?
I've already told everyone we came.
So that was
here.
all that you did?
I don't think I did anything else that's noteworthy.
Oh.
What else? Why? What did I do?
I don't know. It's
I
just
broke a
trying-
nail, which I'm really annoyed about because now I
We've
look
got 2.5
ratchet.
minutes to fill in. I was just trying to fill that in with your gabbly gop.
Well, now I look ratchet because I broke a nail.
Well, I
and
told you, just glue it back on.
Yeah, but I thought
I
I
lost
put-
it. It's
yeah.
with my shorts that I left in Tulum.
I thought I put it in my toiletries bag and I don't have it, so now I look ratchet and I'm upset about it.
It's the end of the nail era. You're going to start falling off. So when are you going to get nails again? Is that going to be your wedding?
No, before ESO. I need festival nails.
Festival nails.
Yeah, so March.
The,
What did you do this week?
what did I do this week? I did a poo.
Oh my god.
I finally did a poo.
I
After
should've
you
s-
poisoning me.
I didn't.
I'm certain you did poison me. I had nothing. I was really getting no editing done whatsoever.
Well, I'm not stopping you.
Well, I couldn't edit on the floor in the place you booked me. The dungeon, the basement dungeon, which was something out of friggin', I don't know if it was, what's his name? I felt like that room was just like the room. These Croydon directors that made the movie Saw. That room was like the room that people woke up in. That was our room. It didn't even have a bath. So you didn't even have the bath part of that room. The rest of the room was just like out of Saw. And you're sitting there going, ha ha, I paid you back.
I was not.
You took the best bed.
Oi.
You had the air conditioner. I had the locked up room.
What photo are we going to do this week?
Oh, didn't think about that.
Didn't think well.
No, we were going to do a jail photo last week, but some person went and did her own jail photo with somebody else and didn't do our joint one.
Because Keith wanted a photo. And you were too busy talking.
Never talking.
You're always talking.
Never talking.
What photo are we going to do this week?
We didn't even do one with the scenery, with our beautiful view, our modern, comfortable view.
I'm comfortable in modern view. Well, I took one on my phone, but like, we're not going to post
Yeah,
that.
but we're not in it.
No. What am I going to do?
Maybe I'm wearing the cardigan and you don't.
Cute. Love that. He's stunning. He's stunning and brave.
Well, we can't do a screenshot. We can do a screen grab of this, but it's going to be just boring. It looks like boring Beck without makeup.
I've got a photo somewhere that I could most likely dig up of me on Rodeo Drive, seeing as we're in LA. Do you have a photo from LA? Like an old photo of you from LA?
We've done the New York one, didn't we?
Yeah. So I've got a photo from when I was like 17. I came here with Dad. But do you
I
have
don't know if I have a photo of me in LA.
What a loser. Why wouldn't you have a photo of yourself in LA?
No, bear with me. You can just talk crap for a second. I'll have a
I
look
think
at,
everyone's sick
I'll
to
look
death
at-
of me talking about
I'll
my
have a
cat
look at
going
my
missing.
selfie. Which cat?
Shut up.
Did it? I know why it went missing. It went the wrong way down the corridor.
Oh my God.
And it couldn't turn the light on, so it couldn't see where it was going, and it walked off a cliff.
I'm going to push you off a cliff in a moment. And take you back up to the Hollywood Hills.
We'll come up with a photo, but I was going to go back to it. I do have my own selfie.
Your toilet sauce.
My selfie.
Weirdo.
Before my friggin'. Do we mention my Polaroid?
I don't know.
No.
It's just a
Before
chicken
my stupid Polaroid got zapped by the stupid
X-rays.
X-rays, and now all my film is crap. I needed to use the last frame in black and white, so I wasn't liking the black and white, not realizing that it'd been zapped by America.
Blame the whole country. You know everyone's going to be so angry at you now.
They're always angry at me. I'm looking through my photos to see.
Sorry for this riveting content of Peter scrolling through his photos.
Well, I'm skinny there. Jesus, what happened? That was pre-alcohol.
You still are, like your arms and legs, you just drink. It's like me.
No, you make me drink.
No, you drink because of me.
That might be a better answer. Yeah, the only reason I'm fat is because
Why do I give you material like
you
this?
gave me great materials.
Why do I do
So
this?
you're the reason I'm flat. I'm just seeing what I got in my folder. Like, that's an ugly picture.
Well, maybe
No,
we'll just do this off camera because
We
this
do
is
this off
really
camera.
boring.
I think
you
this
just
is really interesting. I think people looking at me scrolling through my phone, not finding nothing. Anyway, we'll do this off. Yeah, but don't you want to list? Find something else. I don't think I have an LA picture of me.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Give
We'll
me no.
I don't know.
You need to sort it. You brought it up. Sort it. What are you doing?
I don't know. Can we?
No.
This is boring. Can we just sort it out afterwards? Or whatever we choose on the thumbnail, it's going to be a little surprise.
It's gonna be a surprise thumbnail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe that's what you do, and maybe we wrap up. See you guys.
Bye, guys.